You dastardly. Do have on the old core. Jellies don't have a lot of defense against Pain Ego, but they do have a lot of offense. Don't underestimate, especially acid blobs. They are the true terror of this branch. Speaking. Ooh, look at that stab. So I can just kind of go up and go back down, and I mean, I can pull some hijinks with, like, you know, bolt of fire here if I want to. Bolt to fire it up. You can see that did nothing. Ooh, a Zero Jelly. Oh, do I have RC? Yeah, I do have RC. What am I? RF++, huh? Oh yeah, Staff of Fire, of course. Yeah, you can see how much damage this thing did to me just now. They are no joke. Invis is kind of a nice little trick against these things. It makes them a little easier if you have access to it, but don't worry about it if you don't, obviously. Yeah, that's true. You could make a getting knocked into slime walls. I mean, the thing about it is that it's honestly not even that big of a deal. It's a bunch of extra little damage, so I'm not even sure that it would. I guess slime wall, the concept is sort of maybe in some sense a slime wall is a lot better as a piece of interesting terrain than something like shallow water. But at the same time, I can't help feel that slime walls don't exactly fulfill the promise of being super interesting. I'm not sure how you would fix that. Yeah, you'd have to get knocked into one of those little back areas where you could eat a few turns of damage. This is a lot of slime creatures. There are so many of them that you can't go. This Invis is really good, but don't go too crazy. Yeah, you can see that they're. Oh wow, they both managed to follow me up. Okay. Well, I'm not sure what I thought I was doing there, but that's all right. Should probably just could have blinked and it would have been fine. This is quite an army of slime creatures, man. Yeah, JJ. That JJ indeed. That JJ, that slime. This is JJ's house. What if I, oh, I don't have LRD. Damn. Shame. It's another spell I could have. I could use my Staff of Earth. Instead I'll use... Wow, really? 14%? Probably an effective Bolt of Fire. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Pretty impressive. Of course you're gonna do that. That's just the... Wow. This multiplier action. Oh. Man, I guess this spell has a lot of spell hunger. Not it does. We're just gonna go back to... You know, why do you do that? You mess around with me. God. Wow, this is some this is some high-powered bolt of fire or fire magic. All right. Good lord, it was pretty awful. I have draining 125 XP. God damn it. Well, that was ineffective. Good lord. It's the least effective ever use of Skull of Fog. Very nice. I should have killed that differently. I don't know. I guess I just was like, whatever. Funny thing is, it's just like a bunch of trash mutations. Oh, and I guess, oh yeah, Placid Magic isn't so hot. I might cure that before I fight the Royal Jelly, we'll see. That was a little bit silly. It's time to convert to Jiva, exactly. Actually, I guess I'm at... How much do I have? Oh, I'm carrying it. Oh. Got rid of what I wanted to, and I have one left. I'm not going to have a lot of mutation because that don't fight Shining Eyes like you saw me fight right there. That was really lazy. I could have just spammed some sack of spiders and done any number of things, but I guess I was very lazy. Do I use the fog? I don't want to really cast any loud spells, so might as well use these scrolls. I have a feeling I'm not gonna... There's all the mobs. Basically, I want to get a clear path to that right there. So we're gonna... Of course, alright. Sack of spiders, you gonna save me this time? Yes, you did. Wow. Did I really? I thought... Oh, I couldn't buy both. Thank you, Jumping Spider. Really saved the day there, didn't you? Well, I'm not gonna waste any more. All I've got left is my... Come on, kill it. Okay. There we go. Here's the para. God damn it. Unbelievable. Guess that's all the fun. Okay, I'll probably use a haste here, maybe even a might. Oh, thank you, Comrade Gary, for the 100 bits. Appreciate it. There's our girl. Alright, I want her to... I think, what else do I want? Fast, edgy, hero, and finesse. This is going to be way overkill. She's going to die in like a nanosecond, but... I can get another box around her. Perfect. Now she's so screwed. And she can't spit out too much. She honestly lasted longer than I thought she would. Okay, so now I have to be a little bit careful. There's certainly plenty of stuff around here. I've got a couple of box of beasts to like... Here we go. So I just don't want to overdo it. And I don't want to get trapped. Mr. Slime Creature, talking about you, of course. Those things can be the scary ones because yeah, that is new-ish, Patashu. These walls right here were, they collapsed basically after it died. They were transparent stone. The usual layout, so they're just like extending where you can kind of see my cursor moving like this. But they're transparent stone, so you can see inside of them, and then when the royal jelly dies, they just disappear. It went through an iteration where all the walls completely disappeared, and some people complained that it was too hard. Players, you know how they are. So I was able to clear that without any retreating. You don't have to make it quite so risky. You can just like fall back after the royal jelly is dead and then come back to mop up. But that's how I like to do it. I went in very... Ooh. So this is interesting. Yeah, I might actually have to retreat because there's a bunch of other slimes here, and I don't necessarily want to tempt fate. And these guys on top of it, and they're going to merge. I'm not going to have much other use for blink scrolls. Yeah, that's an enormous slime creature, so I'll go ahead and fear. I don't want to take any, let's try another one. Can I get him? There he goes. Acid blob down. That's nice. Okay, I will probably evoke invis here. Jeez. Good lord. A little bit much. It was more resistance, and that's sort of the thing. So just have like a blink scroll or whatever handy. You're probably not going to be using them after this. Hopefully that's all of it. And so you can see that was all just, those weren't spawns, those were all actual monsters that were elsewhere on the map. And that's why I like to get in there and just kill the royal jelly. And you may have to deal with additional stuff, but you're not going to, if you spend a lot of time messing around, you're just going to wake it up and then it's going to come out. That's another tactic you can use, of course. You can kind of go around the vault and let the royal jelly wake up, but it's sort of laborious if you do it that way. Some people like to mess around and do like cute immolation stuff. I don't really like to do that because it means you have to end up fighting a bunch of stuff all together generally. You can see though I did fight quite a bit of stuff there too, but I didn't really have much of a annual shields. I didn't have much to mop up. Just a little bit of complication right at the end. There's that Staff of Conj. Gonna drop Earth and Fire. No spells. There's actually really a ring that I need right now anyway. Pain is 1d necro damage that procs every now and again. How often it procs is actually also based on necro. So when it does get added, it's 1d14 extra damage, which is obviously a ton. That's added on top of the regular Logitong damage. Definitely vastly better than slicing. And the chance is... Pain brand. Chance increases as you train Necro. So right now it's 14 out of 15, that's pretty high. So it is a pretty good, that's why you see people winning games with like a Spear of Pain. Because Spear has such a low min delay. It's adding this damage so frequently that Yep. Yeah, what Mikey said, just think your necro skill is like more slaying. It's not adding accuracy, but at this point you don't really care because your accuracy is good. Now once I get into like Zot 5, the anti-magic Logitong will be the play. I guess I can stay in this this setup. I don't have to use a shield. I actually have the option to do whatever I want pretty much as far as that goes, but I kind of doubt that there will be... Part of the problem is that, well, I'd use hero for any fight I care about. Like, there's some good, there's this, you know, pretty sick little Morning Star right there, for instance. There is, that's nothing too crazy. There's an anti-magic broadaxe. Wonder how much enchant weapon I have. Yeah, why are all my weapons noisy? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jeez. I have enough. I enchanted an anti-magic Logitong from like +1 to +9. I enchanted this Logitong of Pain from +4 to +9. So I've used 13 enchant weapon scrolls and I have 6 more. And yeah, I keep getting these noisy, let's see, demon. There's a ton of demon whips, obviously. Any other demon weapons? Looks like a demon trident. Nothing too great there. So if I wanted to go for a shield for some extra defensive help, I could. It would probably feel a little smoother, I guess. I mean, this Logitonga Pain is so good, though. Probably the problem is this character can take damage pretty quickly, because, like, he doesn't have amazing AC, to be perfectly honest. And his EV is not especially high. That's just because his skills are sort of lower. With Hero, though, you know, I get like 3 EV, I get a little bit of... I will switch back to the protection ring. So that's honestly, it's pretty good. I have pretty low enchant on some of my Oxes, I could improve that. Heroism for no reason, just to show you. I don't care. I've got Amulet of Faith, and so yeah, I've been using that pretty constantly, or using Hero pretty much whenever I care to. So at first I was saying I wasn't getting great use out of it, but actually I pretty much am, I guess. Mostly since it keeps Finesse available. That's the weird part, though. I'm not really pushing like Piety usage that hard, because I'm not using Finesse all that much. I'm just using it for any fight that feels somewhat scary. Yep, gotta show those monsters who's boss. So what was I saying? What did I want to do? Oh, the only thing I'm vaguely concerned about is... It would be convenient if I could get 1 level of RF from something. That would be sort of nice. I kind of want to wear this hat. I don't really want to drop magic resist any further. I would love to ditch this Scarf of Resistance, but it's kind of convenient. There is like... Boots of Optimism. Yeah, I think it may not be. The problem is I don't have... I can't enchant anything. As far as other plates go, I mean, I might be able to get lucky and find one of these plates having RF and have like decent enchant, and then it would just be basically a neutral switch. There are some scale mails that I haven't actually picked up yet. Oka gifted a couple. 2 artifacts. I should probably at least look at them. Take a last look here at Slime 5 and see if there's anything I want to pick up. I think I'm going to be going after that large shield. No, not that. It's weird how it's in red. Oh man, I dropped a bunch of stuff. I'm gonna go back there. Yep, no surprise there. Distressingly furry. Nope. And I don't think, I mean, we've got some scale sitting around, but there is the fairy. That's just gonna nerf the AC situation even more. I would prefer to sort of just have AC on this character, to be honest. What was I gonna do with you, my friend? First of all, I think we can ditch our core ring. So my only thing is, can I get a... I can just enchant the MR hat. At this point, I'm probably not going to get anything better. I could get Ring of Flames. It's actually true. That'd be pretty funny. Sadly, I would have to use Brilliant. Well, that would actually be pretty funny if that turned out to be a good play. Not too easy to cast. Even with my pretty nice little Ring of the Mage, Poverty Ring of the Mage right there. Ring of Flames, 98, let's go. That'd be cool. I guess I'm gonna stick with this plan. Alright, so final decision is, do I want to switch to a shield? I guess the answer is not really. We really should be okay. Just gonna have to take care. This is a character that can get in over its head pretty easily. I have a lot of spells available to it. Oh, one thing I did want. Oh, I can't buy summoning yet. So I'm not gonna have shadow creatures. That's a real shame. I mean, I have Box of Beasts, that's cool, but... I could do Crypt, but... Does it really feel like this character needs to do Crypt? It feels like this character can probably just go win the game. How much gold, am I gonna even find in Crypt? I guess I could find enough. Why not? Crypt is fast, isn't it? Oh wow, look! Oh yeah, but before I do this, Logitonga Pain is not going to be a thing. Yeah, that's true. Let's go to Slime Pit 0. Kind of hoping I'll get enough gold to buy shadow creatures. That would be a pretty pro spell to have. Sadly, never got Dispel Undead. It's a shame. Spell of Trivialized Crypt. Donald. Ricky's nemesis.